Okay, so if you're a sales leader, an executive, you already know this. The competition for truly elite sales talent isn't just warming up.
Oh, it's boiling over.
It's boiling over, exactly. The whole talent market is tightening, you've got fewer great candidates even applying, and their salary expectations just keep climbing.
They're soaring.
We're really facing a defining moment for 2026. The sources we've been looking at all point to one thing. If you don't fundamentally change your recruitment mechanics right now, you're just not going to land the people you need.
You'll miss out entirely.
So our mission today is to do a deep dive into the latest strategies from the sales experts. We're not looking for, generic tips.
No.
We're extracting the critical, actionable shifts that will help you win those top candidates. It's the playbook. Okay, let's unpack this.
And the stakes really couldn't be higher. This isn't about a few minor tweaks to your HR process. We're talking about foundational changes to how you operate. The core idea from all this research is that the companies who win this talent battle, they're the ones who act early, they move fast, and they raise their standards. It's a competitive advantage that you have to build today.
And the first place to start, according to the research, is sourcing, which brings us to a really counterintuitive idea. Stop waiting for applicants.
Just stop.
It means tossing out that whole traditional playbook of, post a job and wait.
Post and pray.
Yeah, post and pray. Because the best talent, the true A players, they're already employed. They're comfortable. They are not scrolling job boards.
Why would they be? They don't need to be.
They're not chasing recruiters. They don't need a job. What they need is an opportunity that is just, significantly better than the one they already have.
And what's fascinating here is that this completely flips the script on what sourcing even means.
How so?
You're moving from this reactive model to, proactive headhunting. And that demands hyper-personalization. We're talking about leaders targeting specific companies, their competitors.
So you're mapping them out.
You're mapping them out, identifying individuals who have consistently overperformed, and then you craft an approach that's designed only for them.
Okay, but hyper-personalized, that sounds like a huge time suck. What does that actually look like for a sales exec who's already slammed? Are we just talking about sending a slightly better email?
No, not at all. It means using real insight. A successful pitch doesn't just mention salary. It has to address the unspoken ceiling they've probably hit at their current company.
You have to find their pain point.
You have to find the pain point. Is their tech stack a mess, and it's limiting their book of business? Has their VP of sales not updated the comp plan to really reward a true breakout performance?
I see.
You're looking for that friction. So if you know they just hit President's Club for the 3rd year in a row, don't just congratulate them and ask if they're looking.
Right.
Ask them what their next major hurdle is, the one their current company isn't equipped to help them jump. You have to answer that question before they even think to ask it. Why should I leave for you?
That completely changes the conversation. It's no longer a transactional job pitch.
Not at all.
It's a strategic business conversation about their entire career. If they're already a top performer, they don't want a lateral move. They want a platform to hit their next level of sales success.
Exactly. This isn't about poaching. It's about strategic engagement. You have to demonstrate that your organization is built for their specific future growth. If you can't articulate why your culture, your leadership, your tech will make them, say, 30% more successful.
Don't even bother.
Don't bother reaching out.
Okay, so once you've actually engaged this high-value talent, the sources are really clear on the next part. Speed becomes the single biggest factor.
It's decisive.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me. We still see companies dragging candidates through 3, 4, sometimes 5 interviews.
Oh, yeah. Spread out over 6 or even 8 weeks. It's painful.
It is. And you're essentially just investing all this time getting a high performer excited about your role, and then you're handing them over to a competitor who just acts faster.
And the data on this is brutal. The research points to a really clear benchmark. You are losing the best candidates to firms that make a decision and extend an offer in 14 days or less.
14 days.
2 weeks. That 2-week window is the absolute threshold now. Anything slower than that, it just signals that your organization is inefficient or that you lack urgency.
But 14 days, that sounds incredibly aggressive. Especially for, a strategic VP or a director role, Doesn't that kind of speed risk compromising quality, making a really expensive mistake?
It's a fair question, and is why that speed forces discipline on the leadership team. See, the speed isn't achieved by rushing interviews. It's achieved through preparation.
Preparation before the search even begins.
Exactly. The decision makers, they have to be aligned on the ideal profile, the salary range, the non-negotiables, all of it, before you ever talk to a single candidate.
So everyone's on the same page from day one.
Right. The whole leadership team has to treat recruiting like a high-stakes sales cycle. You qualify, you nurture, and you close fast. When everyone's aligned, you get rid of the biggest bottleneck.
The internal debate.
The internal debate. Or waiting for that one busy VP to get back from vacation to give the final sign-off.
So it's an operational fix, not a scheduling one? You should be tracking recruitment cycle time like a critical KPI. Just like sales tracks deal velocity.
Precisely. To hit that 14-day mark, you have to simplify and empower. Give the hiring manager the authority to issue a preliminary, non-binding offer right after the second stage.
Minimize the red tape.
Minimize the reliance on HR or legal until the candidate has verbally accepted. Every single extra day you add to your process just dramatically increases the risk they'll take a counteroffer or go with a competitor who looks more decisive.
And if they think your hiring process is slow and disorganized,
they'll assume your sales operations are too. It's a direct reflection.
That perception of quality, it leads us right into the third strategy. So you've got their attention, you've moved fast, now you had to sell the future, not just a task list.
This is where so many companies drop the ball.
They do. They fumble it by handing them this generic boilerplate job description that's all about administrative duties. Top talent is just not motivated by a list of things they have to do.
The difference between a B player and an A player really comes down to motivation. Your A player cares about growth, impact, leadership. They want a clear path to continued sales success.
So leaders have to sell the opportunity.
They have to sell the opportunity for scale and impact, not just filling a vacancy. You need to show that candidate tangibly what they can achieve in, say, 12 to 24 months.
You're selling a trajectory.
A career trajectory. And it can't be abstract talk about, limitless opportunity. It has to be concrete. Show them the investment in the tech stack, the quality of your inbound lead flow, the specific training budget you set aside for high performers.
And I think the key word there is show. You need validation. You can talk about huge growth potential all day, but it's just noise until you prove it.
Absolutely. The sources really trust this. You need to use real internal success stories. If you want a candidate to believe they can go from an AE to a sales director in 18 months,
show them someone who'd just do it.
Show them the AE who did exactly that, and show them the metrics. Use the story of your top rep who shattered their quota last quarter because of a new market expansion strategy you rolled out.
That's the tangible proof. It takes the idea of growth and it makes it real. You're tying their ambition directly to your company's goals.
And if the opportunity you're presenting looks significantly better and more achievable than what they already have, they'll make the move. They're joining you for career-defining sales success, not just another paycheck.
Okay, so this has been a real deep dive into what it takes. The ultimate goal, then, is quality over quantity. You don't need hundreds of applications from job boards. As the sales experts put it, you need the right 5 people. And you need to get to them before your competition does.
And that focus on the right 5, it demands consistency. You have to aggressively target passive talent, move with incredible speed, sell a concrete future, and make sure your company's reputation actually supports the high expectations of the people you're trying to attract.
So as you move forward from this conversation, here's a final thought for you to consider. If your own internal metrics, your sales velocity, your average deal size, your rep retention, if they don't already prove you have a high-performance culture,
right,
how can you possibly convince an outsider who's already successful that your company is the best place for them to grow? The whole battle for talent, it really starts with proving your own sales success model is working.
It's the foundation for everything.
So if you want to dive deeper into the full framework, and this includes strategies we didn't even get to, like using predictive assessments, detailed scripts for handling counteroffers,
and the specific metrics you should be tracking.
Yes. The sales experts have laid out all 7 strategies in their latest report. We really encourage you to visit thesalesexperts.com. Get the resources you need to dominate the 2026 talent market.
Go act early, move fast,
and win those 5 right candidates.